A client recently contacted me asking if I would design an adult website, and I said no. Not because I'm against adult content, not because I'm trying to act morally superior, and not because I think other designers shouldn't do it. I said no because I started thinking about something a lot of freelancers ignore. Every client you say yes to changes how people see your business. That matters more than people admit. What's interesting is, this wasn't even the first time I got an offer like this. And every time it happens, I notice the same pattern online. A lot of people immediately reduce business decisions down to one thing. Money is money. But I don't think business works that way long term. Because sometimes the highest paying project in front of you quietly pulls your brand in a direction you never intended to go. And honestly, I think a lot of freelancers realize that too late. I've been designing websites for over 20 years, and after doing this long enough, you stop looking at projects only as transactions. You start looking at patterns. You notice which clients strengthen your positioning, which ones drain your energy, which ones create better referrals, and which ones slowly distort your business identity over time. When you're newer in business, it's easy to think, I just need more clients. I understand that mindset completely, especially when bills exist, especially when work feels inconsistent, especially when freelance income moves up and down. But after years of dealing with clients, proposals, revisions, launches, maintenance, SEO, redesigns, you start realizing something. Not every opportunity is actually an upgrade. Some opportunities create friction you carry for years, and the strange part is, those projects often look attractive at first. Good money, fast turnaround, easy sale, until you picture that project attached to your name publicly. That changes the calculation fast. There's a culture online right now that treats boundaries in business like weakness. If you refuse a project, somebody immediately says, well, another designer will take it. Probably true. Another designer probably will. But that doesn't automatically make it the right decision for everybody. This is where I think the conversation gets oversimplified. People act like refusing work means you're emotional, or difficult, or bad at business. I actually think the opposite can be true. Sometimes saying no shows you understand exactly what kind of business you're building. Because clients don't just buy websites. They associate you with industries, with standards, with positioning. And once your portfolio starts leaning in a certain direction, people categorize you very quickly. That's how branding works. You don't fully control how the market interprets your work. And honestly, I think many freelancers accidentally build businesses they don't even like because they kept saying yes without thinking long-term. Short-term money, long-term confusion. That trade happens constantly online. The portfolio side of this matters more than people realize. Because eventually, you have to show your work publicly, and this is where people start getting uncomfortable with the conversation. Imagine you're trying to attract corporate clients, professional service businesses, local companies, medical clinics, law firms, higher-end brands, and mixed into your portfolio is an adult website. Again, I'm not attacking the industry itself. I'm talking about positioning. Perception matters in business, whether people like it or not. A potential client may never say, I didn't hire you because of that. They'll just quietly move on. No explanation, no debate, no email, just gone. That's what people miss. Business decisions aren't only about what you are comfortable with. They're also about what signals you're sending to the market. And once people associate your business with a certain category, it becomes difficult to separate yourself from it later, especially online. The internet remembers everything. What's funny is, I actually think this topic is bigger than adult websites. That's just the obvious example. The real issue is this idea that freelancers should become completely disconnected from the consequences of the work they take on. I see this everywhere now. People building fake review sites, fake AI-generated authority brands, spam SEO projects, questionable crypto sites, manipulative marketing funnels. And every time somebody questions it, the response is always, relax. It's business. Maybe, but your business reputation is also business. Your credibility is business. Your positioning is business. Your referrals are business. A lot of people are sacrificing long-term trust for short-term invoices, then wondering why they attract difficult clients afterward. Those things are connected, more connected than people think. The clients you accept slowly shape your future pipeline. That's the part nobody talks about enough, because clients refer similar clients. Your portfolio attracts similar industries. Your reputation compounds in specific directions. So if your business becomes associated with industries or projects you don't actually want long-term, you start building a business that feels misaligned with your own goals. And that creates a weird kind of burnout. Not from overwork, from disconnection. You wake up realizing, I don't even like the direction this business is moving. I've seen freelancers trapped in that cycle for years. And the difficult part is, they often created it themselves gradually. One easy yes at a time. This is also why I don't completely agree with the online advice that says, never turn down paid work. Sometimes refusing work is exactly what protects your future positioning, especially if you're trying to build authority. Because authority isn't only built by what you do. It's also built by what you deliberately stay away from. I know some people will disagree with this completely. Some people watching this probably think a website is a website. Just take the money. Fair enough. But I think that mindset becomes dangerous when there's no filtering mechanism at all. Because eventually your business starts standing for nothing. No standards, no direction, no identity, just transactions. And personally, I don't think that creates strong brands. I think it creates exhausted freelancers constantly chasing the next invoice. There's also another uncomfortable part to this. The clients who pressure you to ignore your own standards are often the same clients who become difficult later. Not always, but often. That pattern shows up a lot. When somebody immediately pushes against your boundaries at the start of a project, that usually doesn't improve halfway through the relationship. It usually gets worse. So no, I didn't take the project. And honestly, I'm completely fine with that decision. Not because I think I'm above the work. Not because I'm trying to perform morality online. I just know what kind of business I want attached to my name. That clarity took years to develop. When you're younger in business, survival mode can make every opportunity feel urgent. I understand that completely. But eventually you realize something important. Every yes quietly builds your business identity, even the ones nobody sees immediately. And sometimes, protecting your reputation is financially smarter long-term than taking quick money now. That's the part people rarely talk about. A business grows based on patterns. Patterns of positioning, patterns of trust, patterns of association. And if you keep accepting work that conflicts with the direction you actually want, eventually your business stops feeling intentional. It starts feeling random. Not because of one adult website. Because freelancers and business owners need to think more carefully about what they're attaching their name to in the first place. And honestly, I think more people feel this way than are willing to admit publicly. And if you would like more tips on running a smooth, profitable web design business, please like this video and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any valuable tips. My name is Fabio Peters. Until next time, take care.